Hey there, friends and future global leaders. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about faith, purpose, and bold steps to building the life that God is calling you into. Today, we are diving into a super practical guide that can fast track your journey to studying in the US on an F1 visa without waiting for a full year just to apply and hear back from a school. You know, whether you're a teacher, you're a career changer, or you're just somebody who is ready for the next chapter of your journey, this is for you. You know, many times when you apply into a school, you are hoping and waiting for a whole year, perhaps for several months, just to hear from a school before you can decide and know whether you are accepted or not. Now, that has changed. Some schools actually offer what we call a flexible rolling admission. Now, why does this matter, you may ask? You see, many universities have the strict deadlines, as I've said. You apply in January, you hear back perhaps in April, then you start the process in August. So it takes a whole lengthy process. But what happens with rolling admissions is it flips the whole script all over. So you can apply at different points in the year, and still many schools in this category will review your application as soon as it's submitted and often respond to you within 4 to 8 weeks or even faster. Now, this is so huge, especially if you are already in transition or you're exploring options from different parts of the world, right? You don't need to wait forever. You can take action now and you know your fate. Then you move through the visa process and all that, knowing your fate. Again, talking about visa, I want you to know that this is a video for educational purposes only. I'm not an immigration lawyer and this is not legal advice. If you have questions about your visa or status change or things like that, please speak with a qualified immigration attorney or an advisor. I shared a video where I talked about how to get access to some of those people at affordable rates in some of the videos I made here. Now, let's talk about 15 schools that make admission process more accessible through the rolling or flexible application timelines. These are the top 15 schools that I have filtered out, and if you're looking for an F1 visa, this is for you. Number one is the University of Arizona. University of Arizona is well known, and the acceptance rate should you apply is about 87%. It's also known for education courses, computer science and engineering. And to apply, you only need an application fee of about $85. Now, when you apply, some things may hinder your acceptance, such as having incomplete transcripts or having a lack of English proficiency, and sometimes having poor grades in your previous university may also affect that. Number two is Temple University. Temple University has an acceptance rate of 72%, and it has a very strong course ranking in health sciences, education, and business. Again, the application fee for Temple University is $55, and just make sure that you are submitting your documents on time and there are no SAT required to avoid missing the application. The next university is the University of Central Florida, UCF, which has a lower acceptance rate of about 45% and is also known for STEAM subjects, teaching as well as hospitality. Again, the application is about 30%, and the risk of rejection for this university is a low GPA, or maybe having no recommendation letters, or perhaps having a poor statement of purpose. You can see they're kind of picky on those kind of things, and that's why they have a low acceptance rate. Number four is Florida Institute of Technology. Again, this has a very high, one of the high acceptance rate of above 50, which is 66%. And some of the strong subjects that they offer is STEAM subjects, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, aviation, engineering. And the application fees is about $50. And if you have if you notice, this is more of a technology-based university. So if you have low scores in STEAM-related subjects, then they might actually deny your application. The next university is DePaul University. DePaul University has an acceptance rate of about 69%, and they have a very strong reputation for business, education, and computing, with an application fee of about $40. Again, remember, when you're applying to this university, make sure your personal essays and your financial documentations are strong so that you get accepted in. And number 6 is George Mason University with an acceptance rate of 89%. Now, this is a university to look out for. They're also known for education and public policy, and they have an application fee of $70. Some of the risk factors to watch out for in this university is lack of financial affidavit or proof of funds. Now, you could be accepted, and then at the end of the day, they again deny your application. So make sure you have proof of funds to be able to get accepted. The next university is Loyola University. Loyola University in Chicago. Again, they have a very high acceptance rate of 77%. They are known for education and social work, as well as psychology. Very good subjects for teachers, And then the application fee is just about $50 again. And some of the reasons why they may reject your application is late applications or lack of prerequisites. They might have you do prerequisites, and you want to just be sure that they don't have that for the course you're applying for. The next one is University of Cincinnati, with an acceptance rate of 86%. I remember one of these universities, this is a university that actually gave me an offer letter. They have courses in education, in engineering, and health sciences, and they have an application fee of $70. Again, make sure you submit translated transcripts when you're applying to this university. And I remember they also have times when they actually waive the application fee, and they do that a lot because that's one of the reasons why they gave me an acceptance. I couldn't go there eventually, but it's a good university to definitely explore. The next university is Arkansas State University. This university has an acceptance rate of 63%. It's known for education, it's known for agri-tech, health, and such related courses. Again, the application fee for this university is just $50. And just make sure that when you're applying into the university, your background fits the course that you're applying for, because they are very keen on having your program align with your background as well as your visa statement. Number 10 is Baruch University or Baruch College or SUNY in New York. They have a low acceptance rate of about 43%. They're also known for business and education, and they have an application fee of $65. Again, some of the things that they really look at is you must meet the minimum TOEFL as well as specific documents that they ask you. If they ask you particular documents, make sure you submit them, because sometimes when you don't submit them, there is a lag back and forth, and that delays your application. Or when you actually submit wrong documents, then they give you an outright denial. So just be sure to know about that, okay? The next university is Mercy University in New York. Again, Mercy University is one of the highest accepting universities with an acceptance rate of 85%. They have a strength in education, in business and health professions. The application fee is just about $40, and they have minimal entries. They have minimal reasons why they will deny your application. Another one is Grand Canyon University at our number 12 with an acceptance rate of 81%. They're known for education, for nursing, as well as business. And most times they don't have application fees during their offer times. So if you're a first-time student or you're an online student, they will actually waive your application fee. And it's actually one of the most easy universities to get into. But you just have to be sure that the courses you're applying to are related and relevant enough so that you don't get a denial at the point when you're applying for your visa, okay? But it's one university. Again, it's a university that I considered when I was pursuing my studies in the US, and it's a good university. I would definitely vouch for it. Another university is at number 13 is Liberty University. I won't say much. I actually study at Liberty University, and it has an acceptance rate of 99%. It's known for theology-related courses, education, business, and I do clinical mental health psychology there. They have an application fee of $50, and they have a low barrier to entry if you have the right GPA and you actually you're a right fit for the course that you're applying for. The next is University of New Havens, Connecticut, with an acceptance rate of about 94%. It's known for criminal justice, forensic, or business. Again, they have an application fee of about $50, and they have a low barrier to entry if your background fits the courses that you're applying to. So just know that you are making sure that the requirements match. And at number 15 is Southern New Hampshire University, SNHU, with an acceptance rate of 94%. It's really great for in-person options or online options if you don't want to pursue F1 and you just want to study online. Again, they have a zero application fee, which makes it very ideal as well. Again, remember, as we look at these universities, you want to ask, what does it mean for you? Maybe you've been stuck waiting, or maybe you're exploring US study options, but you don't want to waste the whole year in a limbo wondering if the school has accepted you or not. These schools are a great step forward, whether you want something fast or you just want peace of mind that you can move to the next move and your move is solid. These are universities for you to explore. So what do we do from here? Here is how you can take your first step. My recommendation is when you look at this list of universities that we have outlined here, start by shortlisting about 3 to 5 universities that you want to pursue. Again, visit their international admissions page. Go to the international admissions page, guys, and then review the entry requirements. Most will ask you for proof of English, academic transcripts, and financial support. If your school, if your country is an English-speaking country, remember you can actually waive that English requirement, and there is a way you can write to the admissions team to have that waived. Remember, you can do that. Again, begin gathering your documents now. It makes a big difference when you have all those documents in place, so that when they ask you for this document or that document, then you have them. Or the best thing you want to do is you send everything together. The last thing is reach out to the school's international office for specific F1 visa support. Again, the international office is always the contacts they have at the last bit of that particular international admissions page. Guys, friends, if God has placed a desire in you to go further, to learn more, to serve better, education can be a very beautiful tool in that journey. You're not just chasing a degree, but you're stepping into your assignment. So whether you are a teacher seeking new doors, you're a working professional transitioning, or just someone starting again, right? This is your moment. And the world is changing really too fast to stay the same. It's time to move. It's time to explore new opportunities. And perhaps studying in the US could be just one of those big moves that opens you up to a whole new world of opportunities. If you want help reviewing your educational options, preparing your resume, or just figuring out what are your next steps, drop a comment below and I will follow up with you. And again, I offer one-on-one coaching on career transition, especially related to international education, to get you moving. I would like you to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if this is something that is of this kind of content is what you like. And remember, guys, if you know someone who has been praying for clarity on their next step with studies abroad, remember to share this with them. Until next time, guys, walk in faith, lead with love, and pursue your God-given assignment boldly. Thank you, guys, and bye for now.